Welcome to the heart of Asia's rainforests, where nature weaves a tapestry of life more intricate than anywhere else on Earth. Here, 1,000 shades of green blend together, from the emerald mosses clinging to ancient trunks to the delicate ferns unfurling beneath the shadows. Towering dipterocarp and teak trees stretch skyward, their colossal branches interlocking to form a living roof that filters sunlight into golden beams. Far below, the forest floor is a labyrinth of tangled roots, thick carpets of moss and a mosaic of fallen leaves, each layer teeming with hidden life. This is a realm where life flourishes in every corner, where every inch is alive with movement, colour and sound. The air is thick and heavy, saturated with moisture and alive with the constant chorus of insects, birds, and distant calls echoing through the mist. From the tiniest ants marching along a liana to the silent passage of a giant mammal, every creature is a vital thread in this living web. These rainforests stretch across a vast expanse, from the misty foothills of the Himalayas to the steamy islands of Borneo and Sumatra, each region with its own unique blend of life. From above, the jungle appears as an endless sea of green, a living ocean that breathes and pulses with the rhythm of the seasons. To enter these forests is to step into a world unchanged for millions of years, where ancient trees have witnessed the rise and fall of countless species. The scent of damp earth mingles with the sweet aroma of blooming orchids and wild ginger, carried on the cool breath of the forest. In the dim undergrowth, shadows shift and flicker, concealing secrets and stories yet to be discovered. The haunting call of a hornbill echoes through the canopy, while the rustle of leaves hints at the presence of creatures moving just out of sight. These jungles are sanctuaries for some of the world's most spectacular and elusive animals, each perfectly adapted to the challenges of this environment. Among them are the jungle giants, 4 magnificent mammals whose presence shapes the very fabric of the forest. Their massive forms move with surprising grace, forging paths through dense vegetation and opening up light for new growth. These giants are powerful, resilient, and uniquely equipped to survive in a world of constant competition and change. Their footprints mark the health of the forest, each track a sign of a thriving ecosystem. Their story is one of survival against the odds, of beauty and strength, and of the delicate balance that sustains all life here. To follow their journey is to venture deep into the heart of the rainforest, where every step reveals new wonders. Here, animals feed on a banquet of fruits, leaves and shoots, each species finding its own niche in the complex web of life. Mothers nurture their young in hidden clearings, teaching them the skills needed to survive, while ever watchful for lurking dangers. The Indian Muntjac, or barking deer, slips silently through the undergrowth, its keen senses alert to every sound. The noble Sambar Deer stands tall among the shadows, its antlers rising like branches above the ferns. The Mighty Gaur, largest of all wild cattle, moves with quiet authority, its strength a symbol of the forest's power. The Rare Banteng grazes in sun-dappled glades, its striking coat a flash of colour in the green sea. Each of these giants is a marvel of evolution, a living testament to the rainforest's creative power. Yet, even in this paradise, danger lurks, competition for food, shifting climates, and the ever-present threat of predators. Still, hope endures in the resilience of these creatures and the ancient cycles that have sustained them for millennia. As dawn breaks and mist rises from the canopy, the rainforest awakens, ready to begin another day in the endless dance of life. The 4 jungle giants stand as guardians of this green kingdom, their lives intertwined with every plant and animal around them. They are more than inhabitants, they are the spirit and soul of the wild, symbols of the untamed heart of Asia. Their movements shape the land, dispersing seeds, opening trails, and nurturing the next generation of forest giants. They are a crucial link in the food chain, sustaining top predators like tigers and leopards, and maintaining the balance of this ecosystem. Their presence is a sign of a healthy, thriving rainforest, a vibrant world where life continues in all its diversity. By understanding these giants, we unlock the secrets of the rainforest itself, its ancient trees, rare plants, and the delicate balance that sustains them all. So let us journey deeper to discover the wonders and mysteries of Asia's most impressive mammals and the extraordinary world they call home. Our first jungle giant is a bit of a surprise. Despite its title, this animal is actually one of the smallest deer species in the world. Meet the Indian Muntjac. It is also famously known as the barking deer. This name comes from its very unique alarm call. When it senses danger, it lets out a sharp, loud bark, just like a dog. This sound echoes through the dense forest, warning every other creature nearby that a predator might be on the prowl. The Indian Muntjac is a master of camouflage. Its coat is a lovely reddish-brown color, sometimes tinged with golden or grey, depending on the season and region. This helps it blend in perfectly with the shadows and fallen leaves on the jungle floor, making it very difficult to spot. Its compact body and short legs allow it to slip silently through the thickest undergrowth. The muntjac is a solitary animal. It prefers to live alone, hidden in the thick undergrowth, rarely venturing into open spaces. You can find this deer in tropical and subtropical forests all across South Asia, from the dense jungles of India and Sri Lanka to the forests of Nepal, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. It lives in the misty Himalayan foothills and roams through the wet jungles of the Western Ghats in India. The Indian muntjac is most active during the twilight hours of dawn and dusk, and often through the night. This crepuscular and nocturnal behavior helps it avoid the heat of the day and the attention of predators. During the day it rests in the shade, hidden among dense foliage, emerging only when the forest is cool and shadows are long. Unlike larger deer, the Indian muntjac's antlers are very short, usually just simple spikes. Only the males have antlers, which they shed and regrow each year. But it has another weapon, sharp, tusk-like canine teeth that protrude from the upper jaw. These are used in fights with rivals and for defense against predators. The Indian muntjac is incredibly adaptable, thriving in a wide range of habitats, from dry deciduous forests to evergreen rainforests, and even in secondary growth and plantations. While many animals have a very specific diet, the muntjac is an omnivore. This is quite unusual for a deer. It eats a wide variety of foods. Its main diet consists of grasses, juicy leaves, fruits and seeds that have fallen to the forest floor. By eating fruits and then moving to new areas, it helps to disperse seeds, planting new trees and helping the forest grow. This makes the muntjac a vital agent of regeneration in its ecosystem. The muntjac is a tiny but important gardener of the jungle, playing a key role in the health of its habitat. Its foraging helps control plant growth and maintain the balance of the forest floor, but its diet doesn't stop there. The muntjac will also eat bird eggs, small animals, and even carrion if it finds it. This opportunistic feeding allows it to survive when plant food is scarce, especially during the dry season. This ability to eat almost anything allows it to survive in many different types of forests and conditions, from thick jungles to open woodlands and even near water bodies. The Indian muntjac is a true survivor, able to adapt to changing environments and fluctuating food supplies. Its small size, shy nature, and secretive habits make it a ghost of the forest. It moves quietly, leaving barely a trace of its presence. Sightings are rare, and even in areas where it is common, the muntjac is more often heard than seen, a fleeting shadow among the trees. The sound of its bark is often the only sign that this mysterious little deer is sharing the jungle with you, always watching from the shadows. In the intricate web of the Asian jungle, the Indian muntjac is a quiet but essential presence, shaping the forest with every step, every meal, and every echoing call. Deep within the tangled jungles of Asia, the Indian muntjac lives a life shaped by constant vigilance and remarkable adaptability. Every day, this small deer must master the art of survival, blending into the shadows and moving with silent precision. The muntjac's daily routine begins at dawn, when the forest is cool and the light is dim. It quietly emerges from its hiding place to forage, searching for tender shoots, fallen fruits, and leaves scattered across the forest floor. Its diet is highly varied, allowing it to take advantage of whatever the jungle provides. But every step is taken with caution. The muntjac shares its home with some of Asia's most formidable predators. The silent approach of a Bengal tiger, the stealthy movements of a leopard, and the ever-watchful eyes of other carnivores mean danger can strike at any moment. Packs of dholes or Asiatic wild dogs also roam these forests, hunting in coordinated groups. For the muntjac, the threat is never far away. To survive, the muntjac relies on its acute senses. Its large, sensitive ears are constantly swiveling, picking up the faintest rustle of leaves or snap of a twig. Even the slightest sound can signal the approach of a predator, and the muntjac is always ready to react. Its sense of smell is equally sharp, able to detect the scent of a tiger or leopard carried on the breeze. This early warning system gives the muntjac precious seconds to escape. When danger is near, the muntjac's signature alarm bark rings out, a sharp, dog-like call that echoes through the jungle. In an instant, it dashes into the thickest undergrowth, weaving through tangled vines and a dense foliage where larger predators struggle to follow. The muntjac's small size and agility are its greatest assets. It can slip through narrow gaps and vanish into the shadows, making it a challenging target for even the most skilled hunters. Camouflage is another key to its survival. Its reddish-brown coat blends perfectly with the dappled sunlight and leaf litter of the forest floor, allowing it to remain unseen as it moves quietly through its territory. Throughout the day, the muntjac alternates between feeding and resting. It browses on a wide variety of plants, from low-hanging branches to fallen fruit, and even tender shoots that sprout after rain. When it rests, it chooses the most concealed spots, hidden deep within thickets or beneath fallen logs, where it can remain undisturbed and out of sight. The muntjac is also territorial. It marks its range with scent glands located on its face, leaving invisible boundaries that warn other deer to keep their distance. Males may occasionally clash antlers in brief, noisy disputes, but these encounters are usually short-lived, as both animals prefer to avoid injury. One of the muntjac's greatest strengths is its adaptability. It thrives in a wide range of habitats, from dense evergreen jungles to dry deciduous forests and bamboo thickets. Its flexible diet means it can survive on whatever is available, whether it's lush greenery in the wet season or tougher leaves and bark during drier times. The muntjac's reproductive strategy also aids its survival. Females can give birth at any time of year, and fawns are hidden away in dense cover for their first weeks of life, protected from predators by their mother's vigilance and the jungle's shadows. Despite the ever-present dangers, the Indian muntjac remains widespread and resilient. Its populations are stable thanks to its ability to adapt and thrive in changing environments. Whether in the heart of a dense rainforest or the edge of a bamboo grove, the muntjac's resourcefulness ensures its place in the jungle's complex web of life. The story of the muntjac is one of quiet endurance and remarkable adaptation, a testament to the power of nature's survivors. As long as the forests remain, the muntjac's distinctive bark will continue to echo through the dawn mist, a living symbol of the wild heart of Asia. In the endless game of survival, the muntjac's story is far from over. Its resilience and adaptability will carry it forward, deep into the future of the jungle. Now we meet a much larger member of the deer family, the magnificent sambar, one of the true giants of Asia's forests. This is one of the biggest deer in all of Asia, with adult males sometimes weighing over 300 kilograms and standing more than 1.5 meters at the shoulder. A large male called a stag stands tall and proud, crowned with an impressive set of antlers that are both a weapon and a symbol of dominance. These antlers, typically with 3 tines on each side, can grow to be over a meter long, making them formidable tools in battles for territory and mates. Each year the stags shed and regrow these huge antlers, a process that demands significant energy and nutrients, reflecting the health and vitality of the individual. The sambar's shaggy, coarse coat is usually a deep dark brown, sometimes tinged with grey or black, providing excellent camouflage in the dim, dappled light of the forest. Its large, rounded ears are constantly swiveling, picking up the faintest sounds of approaching predators, while its muscular body is built for moving silently through thick undergrowth and tangled vines. Sambar deer are found across a vast range in Asia, from the Himalayan foothills to the steamy rainforests of Southeast Asia, adapting to a remarkable variety of habitats. They thrive in the evergreen jungles of Sri Lanka, the swampy floodplains of Assam in India, and the dense, humid forests of Borneo, where their secretive nature helps them avoid the many predators that share their world. One thing connects all these habitats. Sambar deer are always found near water, a vital resource for drinking, feeding and cooling off. They are strong swimmers, often wading into rivers and lakes to feed on aquatic plants, escape biting insects, or simply to cool their bodies in the tropical heat. Their powerful legs and buoyant bodies allow them to cross wide rivers, sometimes traveling great distances to find new feeding grounds or evade predators such as tigers and leopards. This affinity for water is a defining trait, setting the sambar apart from many other deer species. Socially, sambar deer are highly adaptable. Unlike the solitary muntjac, sambar can be found alone or in small, loosely organized groups. Solitary individuals, often mature stags, move quietly through the trees, relying on their keen senses and cryptic coloration to remain undetected. Females and their young, however, may form small family groups where mothers fiercely protect their fawns from lurking predators. During the breeding season, known as the rut, the forest echoes with the sounds of rivalry. Stags become highly territorial, displaying aggressive postures and engaging in fierce battles for the right to mate. They rub their antlers on trees, stripping bark and leaving visual markers, and wallow in mud pits, coating themselves in a mixture of earth and their own scent. These behaviors mark their territory and signal their presence to rivals and potential mates, with scent playing a crucial role in communication. The stag's deep, resonant call can be heard echoing through the jungle, a challenge to rivals and a declaration of strength. Sambar are crepuscular, most active at dusk and dawn when the forest is alive with movement and the light is low, offering both cover and opportunity. This behavior helps them avoid the intense heat of midday and reduces the risk of encountering large predators that hunt by day. Sambar are both browsers and grazers, feeding on a wide variety of plant material. Their diet includes grasses, tender shoots, leaves, fruits, and even the bark of trees, allowing them to thrive in diverse environments. By feeding on such a broad range of vegetation, sambar deer play a vital role in shaping the forest structure, controlling plant growth, and maintaining ecological balance. As they move and feed, they clear undergrowth and create trails, which are used by countless other forest creatures, from small mammals to birds and reptiles. Seeds pass through their digestive system and are deposited in their droppings, helping to disperse and germinate new plants throughout the jungle. The sambar is a true architect of its jungle home, shaping the landscape and supporting a web of life that includes everything from insects to apex predators. Their presence is a testament to the intricate balance of Asia's wild forests. The sambar deer is a key player in the jungle food web, but life in the wild is never easy for these jungle giants. Their large size makes them a primary target for Asia's apex predator, the tiger. The constant presence of such a formidable hunter means that every day is a test of survival. A healthy population of sambar is essential for a healthy population of tigers, and this delicate balance is maintained by the natural push and pull between predator and prey. But tigers are not the only threat. Leopards and packs of dholes also hunt sambar, especially the young, the old, or the sick. The jungle is a place where only the most alert and adaptable survive. To survive, a sambar must be constantly alert, relying on its keen senses to detect danger before it strikes. Its excellent hearing and sense of smell are its best defense, allowing it to pick up the faintest rustle or scent of a predator on the wind. When threatened, the sambar lets out a loud, high-pitched alarm call known as a pook before crashing through the undergrowth or plunging into water to escape. These natural instincts, honed over millennia, are their lifeline. Yet, even in the absence of humans, the jungle itself presents challenges. Droughts can dry up waterholes, and food can become scarce during harsh seasons. Sambar must also contend with natural injuries, disease, and the competition for resources with other herbivores. The struggle for survival is relentless, but the jungle is not just a place of danger, it is also a place of resilience and renewal. After a wildfire or a storm, new growth quickly returns, providing fresh food and shelter for the deer. Nature has its own ways of healing. The cycles of rain and sun, the regrowth of plants, and the ebb and flow of animal populations all help maintain the balance of the ecosystem. Even when populations fall, the jungle can offer pockets of refuge. Hidden valleys, dense thickets, and remote waterholes where sambar can regroup and recover. Natural salt licks and mineral-rich soils provide essential nutrients, helping herds stay healthy and strong even in tough times. During dry spells, sambar may travel great distances to find water, following ancient trails that have been used for generations. The population status of the sambar tells a complex story of adaptation and endurance. Despite being listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List, the sambar's fate is not sealed. Nature itself can be a powerful force for recovery. In some areas, natural disasters or disease outbreaks can cause numbers to drop, but over time, the jungle cycles allow populations to rebound. In degraded forests, their population density can fall to as low as 1 or 2 animals per square kilometre, but given time and space, nature can restore what was lost. This is a dangerously low number, but the jungle is resilient, and so are its giants. In untouched or naturally protected areas, the story is different. Here, the cycles of life and death, predation and renewal play out as they have for centuries. In these natural sanctuaries, sambar populations are not just stable, they are thriving, a testament to the power of nature's own conservation. After the monsoon rains, the forest bursts with life, and sambar herds grow as food and water become plentiful once again. In places like India's Similipal Tiger Reserve, natural prey density, including sambar, can double in just a few years as the ecosystem recovers from drought or disease. In Pench Tiger Reserve, the abundance of water and shelter after a good season can lead to a boom in sambar numbers. And in Sagreshwar Sanctuary, natural conditions have allowed herds to flourish, reaching astonishing densities. These successes are the result of nature's own checks and balances, predators keeping populations healthy, and the land providing what is needed for recovery. The story of the Sambar deer is one of challenge and hope. When nature is allowed to work, even the most vulnerable giants can make a remarkable comeback, proving that the wild has its own ways of healing and thriving. Deep within the lush, tangled forests of Asia, a true giant roams, one whose presence commands respect from all other creatures. Meet the gaur, the undisputed heavyweight of the jungle. The gaur is the largest species of wild cattle on Earth, dwarfing even the deer and other herbivores that share its habitat. Its sheer size and strength make it a living legend among the animals of the forest. Sometimes called the Indian bison, the gaur is actually a true wild bovine, distinct from both bison and domestic cattle. Its lineage stretches back through millennia, making it a symbol of the wild's enduring power. A fully grown male gaur is a breathtaking sight, muscular, broad-shouldered, and exuding an aura of quiet dominance. Towering nearly 2 meters at the shoulder and weighing over a ton, the gaur is taller than most other forest dwellers, and its bulk is matched only by its power. To put it in perspective, a single adult gaur can weigh as much as a small car, making it one of the heaviest land mammals in Asia. Its coat is a deep glossy brown or black, often gleaming in the dappled sunlight of the forest. The gaur's lower legs are marked with striking white stockings, a feature that sets it apart from all other wild cattle. Both males and females sport impressive curved horns that can reach up to 1 meter in length, arching gracefully from their heads and serving as both weapons and symbols of status. The gaur is a highly social animal, living in cohesive herds that move together through the forest in search of food and safety. These herds are typically composed of related females, their calves and subadult offspring, forming tight-knit family groups that cooperate for protection and nurturing of the young. Leadership within the herd is provided by an experienced matriarch whose knowledge of the forest and its dangers guides the group to food and water and away from threats. The massive adult males, known as bulls, are often solitary, patrolling their own territories or forming small bachelor groups. Their solitary nature is a testament to their strength and independence. During the breeding season, these powerful bulls join the female herds, competing for the right to mate and passing on their genes to the next generation. Despite their formidable size and strength, gaur are naturally shy and elusive, preferring to melt into the dense undergrowth at the slightest hint of danger. They thrive in the quiet, undisturbed evergreen and deciduous forests, as well as hilly terrain stretching from India through Southeast Asia, where thick vegetation offers both food and shelter. To sustain their massive bodies, gaur must consume vast quantities of vegetation each day, making them key players in shaping the plant life of their habitats. They are mixed feeders, adapting their diet to the changing seasons, grazing on lush grasses when available, and browsing on leaves, shoots and bark when the grass is scarce. During the monsoon, when the forest floor bursts with new growth, gaur can be seen grazing in open clearings, their herds moving in unison across the vibrant green landscape. In the dry season, when grasses wither and water becomes scarce, they switch to browsing, expertly selecting leaves, twigs, and even tough bark to sustain themselves. Their diet is remarkably varied, including young shoots, fruits, and even the bark of certain trees, allowing them to survive in a wide range of forest conditions. In some protected reserves, gaur have been observed feeding on more than 30 different species of plants, demonstrating their adaptability and importance as ecosystem engineers. This flexible diet enables them to find nourishment year-round, even in the most challenging and variable forest environments. In the intricate web of the jungle, the gaur's only true rival is the tiger, the only predator powerful and daring enough to challenge a full-grown adult. It takes an exceptionally strong and experienced tiger to bring down such a formidable animal, and these encounters are rare, dramatic, and often shape the balance of life in the forest. When threatened, a gaur will not hesitate to defend itself or its herd, becoming one of the most dangerous animals in the jungle. With a surge of power, it can charge at predators, wielding its sharp horns and immense strength to protect its companions with astonishing ferocity. The ongoing struggle between the gaur and the tiger is a classic battle of titans, Asia's most powerful prey against its top predator. This dynamic shapes the very fabric of the jungle, influencing the lives and behaviors of countless other species, and maintaining the delicate balance of this wild, ancient ecosystem. Deep within the heart of India, two wildlife reserves tell very different stories of survival, struggle, and hope for the mighty gaur and their wild neighbours. In the rugged, sun-dappled forests of Palamau Tiger Reserve, the land is marked by dry riverbeds and sparse jungle. Here the gaur move cautiously, their herds small and scattered, always alert to the presence of predators like tigers and leopards that silently stalk the undergrowth. The ecosystem is fragile. The once lush grasslands are now patchy, and waterholes shrink under the harsh sun. Elephants occasionally wander through, sharing the dwindling resources with sambar deer, wild boar, and the ever-watchful gaur. Competition for food is fierce, and the gaur must travel far to find enough to sustain their massive bodies. In this reserve, the balance of life is delicate. Herds of chital graze alongside the gaur, while langur monkeys call from the treetops, alerting all to the approach of danger. The gaur, once rulers of these forests, now find themselves isolated, their numbers dwindling, their future uncertain. Far to the east, in the vibrant embrace of Debrigar Wildlife Sanctuary, a different story unfolds. Here the forest is alive with the calls of peafowl and the rustle of countless creatures. The gaur herds are strong and numerous, their glossy coats shining in the dappled sunlight as they graze in open meadows and rest beneath towering sal trees. In Debrigar, the ecosystem thrives. Herds of gaur mingle with spotted deer and nilgai, while wild dogs and jackals patrol the edges, ever watchful for opportunity. The forest canopy is alive with birds, and the undergrowth teems with life. Here the gaur calves play and grow strong, watched over by vigilant mothers and protected by the strength of the herd. The rivers that wind through Debrigar provide water for all, drawing together herds of elephants, troops of monkeys, and flocks of birds. The gaur share salt licks with barking deer and drink alongside wild buffalo, their interactions shaping the rhythm of life in this flourishing sanctuary. These two reserves, so different in their fortunes, reveal the power of nature's resilience and the intricate web of life that binds all creatures together. In Palamau, the struggle is ongoing, a testament to the challenges faced by wildlife in a changing world. In Debrigar, the thriving herds of gaur and the vibrant diversity of animals offer a vision of hope, a reminder that, given the right conditions, the jungle giants and their wild companions can flourish once more. Our final jungle giant is the elusive and elegant banteng, a species of wild cattle whose presence in the dense forests of Southeast Asia is now a rare and precious sight. The banteng moves quietly through the undergrowth, its keen senses alert to every sound and scent. With a gentle grace, it navigates the tangled jungle, a living symbol of the wild heart of Asia. More slender than its cousin, the gaur, the banteng displays a striking sexual dimorphism. Males and females are easily distinguished, each with their own unique beauty. The bulls, with their dark, almost black coats and powerful muscular frames, stand as silent guardians of the herd. Their long curved horns sweep back elegantly, a testament to their strength and resilience. The females, smaller and more delicate, wear coats of reddish gold or warm brown. Their shorter horns and gentle eyes reflect a quiet vigilance, always watching over their young. Banteng herds are creatures of habit and caution. At night they emerge into open clearings to graze, their movements synchronized and silent. As dawn approaches, they melt back into the dense forest, seeking shelter from the heat and the ever-present dangers of the jungle. Once the Banteng was a common sight across the forests and grasslands of Southeast Asia. Herds roamed freely, shaping the landscape and playing a vital role in the ecosystem. In Thailand, Cambodia, Laos and Burma, their presence was woven into the fabric of the wild, their grazing patterns helping to maintain the balance between forest and grassland. But as the 20th century drew to a close, the world of the Banteng changed forever. Their numbers dwindled and their herds faded from the landscape. The jungle grew quieter. Unchecked hunting and relentless habitat loss shattered the delicate balance, leaving the Banteng with fewer places to hide and fewer companions to share their world. Forests, once thick and teeming with life, were cleared for agriculture. The Banteng, so well adapted to the wild, found themselves hemmed in by fields and fences, their ancient paths erased. Today the Banteng stands on the brink, a solitary figure in a shrinking world. It is a poignant reminder of what is at stake in the battle to preserve the wild. Fewer than 1,000 wild Banteng remain across all of Southeast Asia. Each herd is a fragile thread in the tapestry of the jungle, their survival uncertain. The Banteng is now one of the world's most endangered wild cattle, its rarity making every sighting a moment to treasure. In places like Thailand, the wild population teeters on the edge, the grasslands echoing with memories of herds that once thundered across the plains. The future of the Banteng now depends on the hope that lingers in protected forests and the resilience of the species itself. In sanctuaries and reserves, the Banteng finds a fragile refuge, a place where the rhythms of the wild can continue, if only in part. Here the Banteng's genetic legacy is preserved, each individual a vital link to the past and a beacon for the future. The careful management of these herds ensures that the Banteng remains healthy and diverse, ready for the day when the wild calls them home again. Without these last strongholds, the Banteng's story might have ended already, its hoofprints lost forever in the dust of forgotten jungles. These protected herds are the final guardians of a species, a living hope against the shadow of extinction. The dream is not just survival, but return, to see Banteng once again roaming free, shaping the land as they have for millennia. Reintroduction is a delicate process. Each step into the wild is a leap of faith, a test of instinct and memory. In places like Salak Phra Wildlife Sanctuary, captive-born Banteng are given a second chance, learning to live as their ancestors did. For these young Banteng, the jungle is a new and mysterious world. Every day is a lesson in survival, every moment a test of their wild heritage. They must learn to forage, to sense danger, and to move as one with the herd, skills honed over generations in the wild. Their journeys are watched from afar, their progress marked by the subtle signs of adaptation and growth. Each new calf born in the wild is a triumph, a living promise that the Banteng story is not yet over. In the quiet heart of the jungle, hope endures, carried on the hoofbeats of these rare and remarkable giants. Deep within the emerald heart of Asia's rainforests, a silent pact is woven among all who dwell beneath the ancient canopy. Here, 4 remarkable jungle giants walk the shadowed trails, each playing a vital role in the grand tapestry of life. The small, secretive Indian Muntjac, with its sharp bark, warns the forest of unseen dangers, its vigilance echoing through the undergrowth. The noble Sambar Deer, ever watchful, forages and wanders, a keystone in the jungle's intricate food web. The Mighty Gaur, largest of all bovines, shapes the land with its strength, forging paths and opening clearings for new life to flourish. The rare and beautiful Banteng, a symbol of resilience, grazes quietly, its presence a testament to the jungle's enduring spirit. Each creature, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, is bound by a shared mission, to uphold the balance and harmony of the wild. Their stories are woven together by the ever-present challenges of survival, storms, scarcity, and the shifting rhythms of the seasons. When the forest is threatened, all its inhabitants feel the tremors. Habitats shrink, water grows scarce, and the delicate web of life is tested. As the green borders recede, the jungle's denizens draw closer, forging new alliances and adapting in the face of adversity. The Muntjac seeks new shelter, the Sambar searches for water, the Gaur finds new trails, and the Banteng endures, each responding to the ever-changing world. Their struggle is a reflection of the jungle's resilience, a testament to the interconnectedness of all who share this ancient realm. Every heartbeat, every call, every rustle in the leaves is a signal, an unspoken promise to protect, to adapt, and to endure. As dawn breaks over the jungle, hope stirs in every living being, a quiet determination to thrive together. The forest renews itself, life returning in cycles, each generation building upon the legacy of those before. In protected sanctuaries, the Sambar and Gaur flourish, their herds a living testament to the power of unity and balance. The Banteng, once on the brink, finds new hope as the jungle embraces its return, the circle of life unbroken. The thriving of one is the thriving of all. The health of the forest is the health of every creature within. Invisible corridors connect every life, from the tallest tree to the smallest ant, each thread vital to the whole. The jungle's mission is shared by all, an unending quest to nurture, to shelter, and to sustain. The future of the jungle giants is bound to the fate of every leaf, every stream, every living soul beneath the canopy. To protect the giants is to protect the rainforest itself, a living, breathing world where all are connected. The forest streams bring life, its air sustains, its roots bind the earth, and its creatures uphold the balance. The Gaur, the Sambar, the Muntjac, and the Banteng, together they are the guardians and the heart of the jungle. Their strength and beauty inspire all who share their world, a reminder of the wonders that unity can achieve. Every day the creatures of the jungle work in harmony, each action echoing through the ecosystem, sustaining life for all. And so the wild wonders of Asia's rainforests continue their ancient mission, bound together forever in the endless dance of life. As dawn's golden light filters through the towering trees, a new giant stirs in the heart of the rainforest. The Asian elephant, largest land mammal of the continent, moves with silent purpose, its presence both gentle and awe-inspiring. These ancient architects of the jungle wield a quiet power. With every step they reshape the world around them. Towering above the undergrowth, the elephants travel in close-knit herds, guided by the wisdom of matriarchs. Their migration is a timeless journey, across riverbanks, through tangled vines, and beneath emerald canopies. These gentle giants seek water and food, following ancestral trails that weave through the forest like living arteries. With their powerful trunks, elephants topple old trees and strip bark, opening gaps in the dense canopy. Sunlight streams through these newly formed clearings, awakening dormant seeds and nurturing a flush of fresh growth. Saplings rise where giants once stood, and the cycle of renewal begins anew. In this way, the elephants are creators of diversity, making space for countless species to flourish. As they move, elephants scatter seeds in their wake, carrying the future of the forest within them. Fruits and nuts, digested and dropped miles away, sprout into new life, connecting distant corners of the jungle. The forest's tapestry is rewoven with every season, each step of the herd a promise of regeneration. Along their winding paths, elephants encounter other inhabitants of the rainforest. Agile macaques forage in the wake of the herd, feasting on fruits shaken loose. Shy muntjacs and watchful sambars linger nearby, drawn to the fresh shoots revealed by the elephant's mighty passage. Even the elusive Banteng finds new grazing grounds where the earth has been stirred. By wallowing in mud and bathing in hidden pools, the elephants shape waterholes that quench the thirst of countless creatures. Their great bodies carve trails that become vital corridors, linking fragmented habitats and uniting the jungle's scattered tribes. In every corner of the rainforest, the legacy of the Asian elephant is written in living green. They're more than wanderers, they are the gardeners, the engineers, the very heartbeat of the wild. Their journey is endless, their influence profound, a reminder that in the web of life, the mightiest and the smallest are forever entwined. Here, beneath the ancient canopy, the Asian elephant's silent footsteps echo through generations, shaping the forest, sustaining its wonders and ensuring that the dance of life continues unbroken. As twilight descends over the rainforest, a shadow glides silently through the canopy. This is the realm of the clouded leopard, an enigma cloaked in dappled gold and grey. With its striking coat, patterned like the sun filtering through leaves, this elusive predator moves as a whisper in the night. The clouded leopard is a master of stealth, its presence more felt than seen. With limbs built for climbing, it navigates the treetops with unparalleled agility. Powerful, flexible limbs and a long, balancing tail allow it to leap from branch to branch, blending seamlessly into the forest's intricate lattice. In the dim light, the clouded leopard's large, nocturnal eyes pierce the darkness, scanning for movement. Every muscle tenses as it prepares to hunt. With a sudden burst of speed, it springs upon its prey, unseen, unheard, unstoppable. A swift, precise bite to the neck ensures a quick, efficient kill. Its diet is varied, ranging from birds and monkeys to small deer and even porcupines. The clouded leopard is an apex predator, maintaining the delicate balance of the rainforest's food web. Each hunt is a testament to its skill and adaptability, securing its place at the top of the canopy's food chain. Yet the clouded leopard is more than a hunter, it is a guardian of the forest. By controlling prey populations, it ensures that vegetation thrives, preventing overgrazing and promoting biodiversity. Its presence is a silent testament to the health of the ecosystem, a symbol of the untamed beauty of the wild. In the quiet of the night, the clouded leopard's journey continues. Through tangled vines and ancient trees, it moves with purpose, a phantom in the shadows. Its legacy is written in the whispers of the wind, in the rustle of leaves, and in the heartbeat of the jungle. Here in the heart of the rainforest, the clouded leopard remains a mystery, an elusive spectre, a silent sentinel. Its story is one of survival and mastery, a reminder of the hidden wonders that dwell within the canopy, unseen yet ever present. Beneath the emerald canopy, another world thrives, a realm of silent giants and hidden jewels. Here, in the filtered light that dances on the forest floor, Asia's rainforests reveal their botanical wonders. Towering above all, the dipterocarp trees reign supreme. Their trunks stretch skyward, some soaring over 250 feet, forming the backbone of the forest. These ancient sentinels create the very architecture of the rainforest, sheltering countless creatures in their branches and roots. Each dipterocarp produces winged seeds, spiraling down like tiny helicopters, ensuring the next generation takes root in the rich soil below. Twisting among the giants, strangler figs begin life as humble seeds dropped by birds high in the canopy. Slowly they envelop their host trees, their roots weaving intricate patterns. Life and death entwined in a silent embrace. As the host decays, a hollow cathedral is left behind, providing refuge for bats, birds, and insects. Hidden in the shadows, the Rafflesia blooms, the world's largest flower. With petals stretching over 3 feet wide, its vivid red and spotted appearance lures pollinators with a scent reminiscent of decaying flesh. Though its beauty is fleeting, lasting just a few days, the Rafflesia's presence is vital, sustaining rare species of flies and beetles. Delicate orchids cling to mossy branches, their blossoms glowing like lanterns in the gloom. Some mimic insects, others exude sweet nectar, each adapted to attract a specific pollinator. Their diversity is staggering, each orchid a masterpiece of evolution, ensuring the endless dance between flower and pollinator continues. On the forest floor, the Amorphophallus titanum, or corpse flower, rises from the leaf litter. Its towering, pungent bloom draws in carrion beetles from afar, guaranteeing the spread of its pollen. Even in decay, life flourishes. Every plant, from the smallest fern to the mightiest tree, plays a role in the rainforest's intricate web. Roots anchor the soil, preventing erosion during monsoon rains. Leaves capture sunlight, fueling the growth that sustains countless herbivores. Fallen logs become nurseries for fungi and insects, recycling nutrients back into the earth. In this green cathedral, plants are more than scenery. They are the lifeblood of the ecosystem, sustaining the rainforest's astonishing diversity. Their silent struggle for light, space, and survival shapes the destiny of all who dwell beneath the canopy. Amidst the whispers of leaves and the songs of unseen birds, the story of Asia's rainforest Flora unfolds, timeless, resilient, and endlessly wondrous. In the heart of Asia's rainforests, survival is not a solitary pursuit. Here, every creature, winged, scaled, or furred, and every plant from the tallest tree to the tiniest orchid is bound together in a web of silent cooperation. These are nature's collaborators, forging partnerships that shape the fate of the forest. High in the canopy, a sunbird flits from blossom to blossom, its slender beak dipping into vibrant heliconia flowers. As it sips nectar, golden pollen dusts its feathers, an accidental gift that will fertilize the next flower it visits. In return for a meal, the sunbird becomes a vital courier, ensuring the plant's legacy continues. On the forest floor, a troop of macaques feasts on wild figs. Each fig is a miniature world packed with seeds. As the monkeys move through the undergrowth, they scatter these seeds in their droppings, far from the parent tree. This simple act gives new saplings a fighting chance, far from the shade of their ancestors. Elsewhere, a flying fox glides through the dusk, drawn by the scent of ripe durian. Its powerful jaws break open the spiky fruit, feasting on the creamy flesh. The seeds, too large to be digested, are dropped to the ground below, a perfect start for new durian trees thanks to their nocturnal gardener. Not all partnerships are obvious. Deep within rotting logs, termites break down tough plant fibers, returning nutrients to the soil. Meanwhile, fungi weave invisible threads through the earth, connecting tree roots in a vast underground network. Through these fungal highways, trees share water, nutrients, and even chemical warnings, an invisible alliance that strengthens the entire forest. Even the mighty Rafflesia depends on others. Its seeds cannot grow alone. They must find the roots of a specific vine, where they draw sustenance and, in turn, provide food for specialized beetles and flies. These symbiotic relationships are the heartbeat of the rainforest. Each animal, each plant, plays a dual role, giver and receiver, partner and beneficiary. Without these intricate alliances, the rainforest's astonishing diversity would wither away. In this ancient realm, cooperation is not just a strategy, it is the secret to survival. Together, plants and animals weave a tapestry of life, each relying on the other, each ensuring that the story of the rainforest continues season after season, generation after generation. In the emerald heart of Asia's rainforest, the passage of time is marked not by calendars, but by the rhythm of the seasons. Here, the arrival of monsoon rains transforms the landscape. Torrents cascade from the sky, swelling rivers and turning forest floors into shimmering mirrors. For the jungle giants, elephants, gaur and sambar deer, this is a time of abundance. New grasses and tender shoots sprout overnight, offering a feast for grazers and browsers alike. But as swiftly as the rains arrive, they retreat, giving way to the long, dry months. Waterholes shrink and streams become ribbons of mud. The giants must roam farther, guided by memory and the scent of moisture, searching for the last hidden pools. Their thick hides shield them from the heat, while their keen senses help them find fruiting trees and patches of green in a sun-baked world. High in the canopy, the cycles of wet and dry shape the lives of countless species. Leafy branches burst into bloom at the first hint of rain, drawing nectar feeders and pollinators in a flurry of activity. Some trees, sensing the coming drought, shed their leaves to conserve precious water, their bare branches letting sunlight reach seedlings below. For the forest's smallest dwellers, adaptation is survival. Frogs time their calls and breeding to the rhythm of the rains, while insects synchronize their life cycles with the flush of new growth. Even the mighty fig tree, a keystone of the jungle, staggers its fruiting so that some figs are always available, sustaining birds and mammals through feast and famine. Season after season, cycle after cycle, the rainforest's inhabitants adjust and endure. The giants of the jungle and the tiniest of creatures are united by this dance with nature, each adapting, each surviving, each playing their part in the ever-changing symphony of life. In this ancient theatre, change is the only constant, and it is through adaptation that life, in all its dazzling forms, continues to thrive beneath the shifting canopy.